Asia, and I'm an urban gardener growing in a small space out in my backyard. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live. Let's see. The live. Pause that. Where do I see the chat? Oh, it has not started yet. Okay. Hello. It's gonna go right here.
I just typed in it.
You say, okay. Hello, son. Hi, Star. How are you? I tried to put it into the community section. Hey, Ashley. Welcome, y'all. Hi, TT Island. Hi, Mark Bird. Thank you for letting me know you could hear. Hey, Mike. How you doing? Hi, Taylor Henderson. Hi, Hawk. Oh, you're in Chesterfield. Hey, we are very close. Hi, Constance. Hi, oh, hey, Calvin. You did it on it. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Mommy Million Air. Hi, Gardner KB. Tea Time with T. Hey. Hey, Zone 7B. Hi, it's Miss V. Hi, Ruthia. Hi, Tawana from Connecticut. Hey, G Mama, how you doing? Hi, Michelle. Carrie, the Freeman. Hello. Okay. Um, Hi, Mike's Chaotic. Oh, G Mama. He talking to G Mama. Hi, Asha, Star. Glad I caught you. I'm on your videos hard. Oh, thank you. Oh, you in DMV area. Yep, we are close. Yeah, let you know I learned so much from you. Oh, I'm happy to hear that. I'm just here trying to share everything. All things garden. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Lynette. Hi, Tonya. Hi, Laura Vega. Hi, Patricia Dufield. Steelers fan too. Same here. Same here. Wish they would have made it to the Super Bowl. My son is moderating for me today. I took y'all's suggestion. Hi, Giselle. Can you turn that heater off? All right. So I had put up a community post earlier today to see what people would want to talk about. And so we're going to take a few minutes to get, everybody in. But I appreciate y'all coming today. Got a little bit of a different setup to hopefully make it a little bit easier for me. Go Birds. Ravens fan, Mark. Hi, Julie from North Carolina. Did y'all get snow? Because we still got snow. My garden is covered in snow. Somebody wanted to know how it did. I have no idea because it's still covered in snow, y'all. Still covered in snow. Philly. Okay. Yeah, duh. That's who was in the Super Bowl. That makes way more sense. TY is hot. Okay. Uh Lakiva, hello. How are you? Still covered in North Carolina too. Yeah. It got cold, which made it even worse. Um Oh, you made snow cream. Oh, that's a good idea. My daughter said that the last time and I did not do it. Didn't just kind of slipped my mind. Yeah, it's snowing for you too, G Mama. Oh my goodness. Hi, Ariel, I think. Hodge, how are you? I'm keeping up with the chat easier this time too. Joining from Cincinnati. Hello. I was sitting in here crocheting, y'all. I finally learned the purl stitch. This was me I had to take it loose. I had to take it loose because I was doing it and I was like, why does this look like this? I realized I wasn't moving the yarn right, but I learned the purl stitch. I'm excited. And someone said, stop wearing the hats. I want to buy one. I'm only wearing the ones that I had grew for me. Grew. I didn't grow those hats. I made them. Hi, Sonia. It's snowing in Ohio too. Thank you, Julie. God himself. Hi, how are you? Um, Jeanette, how are you? Hi, Jessica K, how are you? No snow in Maryland. Getting ready for you ready for spring? Yes, I am so there with you. Deborah Wright, hello, how are you? Simply Living Bree, how you doing from Delaware? All right, let's see here. I'm going to go and grab some of the questions from the community post earlier today so we can kind of start talking about those. There were 11 questions in there, or at least comments in there. Um, so let's see. Someone asked, how do you prune your fruit trees? So I prune my fruit trees in the fall. And basically, but the reason why I do it in the fall, they say that's the best time to do it. But also in the fall, by the time we get to fall, my fruit trees are all over the place. Not to mention the grapevine that's also all over the place. So you have the grapevine mixed in with the fruit trees, which is why I don't really go into the orchard area a lot once summer really gets going, because it's just a mess. But I always prune in the fall, and then I prune right above a note. I guess you would call it like a little node on the tree where a limb would come out. I don't know the exact term for it, but I prune right above that, and I try to keep my trees low because I don't have a lot of space. So I prune right above one. I cut on an angle so that I don't have water just kind of sitting on the tree. And that's kind of how I prune. I prune in the fall above a node where another limb will come out. I don't get too technical with it. If you're not new here, you know I don't get too technical with most things. But that's how I prune my fruit trees. And for like a peach tree, it likes an open center. So if I have branches going into the middle of my tree, I make sure to clear that portion of the tree out so that it doesn't get, so that there can be some airflow is what I'm trying to say there. Hi, Pete Wright. Hi, Kimberly Nelson. Which fruit trees should a beginner get? So I was a beginner when I got mine. Peach trees seem to be very easy to grow. Like I have gotten let's see. I believe I've gotten harvest every year after the first year. And in the first year, I was kind of listening and reading to where people say pull the flowers off. So I pulled the flowers off the first year, and then the second year I left the flowers. I did not thin the flowers. However, I do think moving forward that I will, because one of my trees had so many fruits on it that like it bend the limb down, and I was saying I'm just gonna leave it and see what happens. And what I saw was it was way too much fruit on that tree. So I think peach trees are good for beginners. My apple trees have not produced, but from what I'm understanding, people are saying like, give it a few years, they don't produce as quick. And so I'm keeping them, and those are really the only fruit trees that I have right now. I have a fig. Well, I have two at this point, but last year was my first year, and I believe I got my first one later in the year. So with that being said, I definitely would recommend a peach tree. If anybody has anything in the chat about what's a good tree for beginners, please drop it, because my fruit tree is, I mean, my peach trees do well. I haven't done much with apple trees. I haven't gotten anything. Hi, Prayer Box. Hi, Sequoia Bell. Does peach trees need cross pollination? You do need at least two trees, as I understand it, for a fruit tree to produce. So I have two peach trees, and normally when you go to the store, if you read the tag, it'll tell you which trees are good for cross pollination. So that's what I did. I went to Lowe's. I was looking for trees. I looked to see which ones cross pollinated, and then those are the trees that I purchased. I have two peach and two apple trees right now. Hi, Diamond Love. How are you? Hi, that's my art. Hi, Lynette Jones. I hit the like button at the top this live. Is that the right place for me to like a live? I do believe so. I do believe so. So the fig tree, that's Miss Art. It's like I said, it's my first year. I'm really not sure. I know it has died back. I still have the limbs, but there are no leaves or anything on it. So hopefully next year I can give you more experienced advice, because at this point I don't have any. Hi, Aaron. Prayer box says, let's see. I feel like I can show these across the screen, but I don't know how. We'll figure that out next. We'll figure that out next time I go live. Prayer box says, I have 3 peach trees and I love them. Super easy. I had peaches with 1 tree. Babe caught white. Love. Okay. Yeah, peach trees definitely have seemed to be very easy for me. How closely do you plant your fruit trees? My fruit trees are kind of close because my orchard is not very big. I would maybe say mine are maybe 3 feet apart from each other, but they're on opposite sides. So I have a fruit tree on an apple tree on this side planted, and then maybe 3 feet down I have a peach tree, and then it's the same way on the other side of the orchard because I just don't have a lot of space, but I absolutely wanted fruit trees. Um, Diamond Love, I'm in the supermarket parking lot watching. Okay, thank you, Diamond. Hi, Vita Campbell. Hi, H2O Savior. Hi, Just Here for the Plants. I have been binge watching your videos. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Prayer Box says he has 2 figs and they were easy also. Okay, cool. I'm happy to hear that. Hi, Harmony. I won't grow corn because the squirrels and the squash due to the vine borers. What won't you grow? What won't I grow? So I'm still definitely trying squash because I just want to grow it. It's zucchini, but I definitely get squash vine borers all the time. What won't I grow? That's a good question. This year, I'm not really wanting to grow sweet potatoes. I started the slips just because I had them. I have to figure out sweet potatoes. I know that they like a lot of moisture in the soil. I know that they are not big on nitrogen, as I understand it. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. And I just feel like the vines take up a lot of space in my case, but I don't get a good amount of harvest. So this year, I won't grow them just because I don't feel like I'm getting my return and I could use that space for something else. But will I grow them in another year? Yes. I don't normally, I don't give up on a plant, but I will take a break from one. I will take a break. Hi, Angela. Let's see. You're welcome, Ariel. Corn grows amazingly in grow bags. So, I was not growing corn because I felt like I didn't have enough space, but I may try corn this year in grow bags. So I thank you, Harmony. Hi, the Copper Broom. I'm so sorry. Hi, Heidi. I started corn and they are already coming up. Nice. Hi, Kim. Hi, Mitty Ross. Broke. Hey, Broke. How you doing? Um, Alexis Walker, how are you? Hey y'all, I put my Florida King peach tree in the garden because my space is small and the Florida King is self-pollinating. Okay, cool. So there are self-pollinating varieties out there. They need their own trellis. Mark, are you talking about the sweet potatoes? I did try trellising them one time. Gardening is an experiment. Just gotta try. I love how patient you are to answer all the questions. Oh, thank you. I try to. I feel like since I'm live, I might as well try to get through as many questions as I can, especially because I don't do my best at answering comments. And I won't say I don't do my best. I will say I don't always have the time with trying to do 2 channels and answer all comments. But I'm trying to do better. Hi, Michelle. Love your videos. Purchase some microgreens a day. Oh, yay. I had made a tuna fish sandwich earlier today and put some microgreens on it. It was delicious. Hi, Brenda. Lakiva. I start my seeds last month. It seems like they are growing slow. This is going to be patience practice for me. Yeah, especially it depends on what you plant it too, because some things take a while to germinate, and then of course, depending on your lighting and stuff, it can take a minute for it to grow, but they will. Don't give up on it. Absolutely use your patience. I have quite a few seeds that I have planted right now, and they still have not germinated, but I still have hope. How do I keep my onions from being leggy? So I never had an issue with onions being leggy. But when you say they're leggy, what do you mean? Because onions are pretty much straight up and down. Are they thin and fragile when you say leggy? Because just about anything can be planted deeper if you do it early enough. That is my savior for anything leggy. If it comes up leggy, I'm just gonna plant it deeper early in his life. Early in his life, I'm gonna do it. Another use for grow bags is corn. Yep, somebody said that, and y'all making me think. I had a bunch of corn seeds, and then a subscriber had asked for corn, and I gave all of my corn away. But then Broke sent me some corn, so I may try the corn that Broke gave me, because that's the only corn that I have at this point. When I first started gardening, I wanted to grow all the things, and then I purchased a bunch of corn seeds with nowhere to put them, so I gave them to someone who could use them, but. I may try that. That's my art. I'm growing shishitos this year because of you talk about them and make them sound good. They are delicious. I think you're gonna absolutely love them. I think you're gonna love them. Let's see here. I think I lost my spot. That's unfortunate. Oh, here we go. Found it. Hi, Jackie Creeks. How are you? Heidi said I grow it 3 small rows. Neighbors are not growing corn, so it can't cross pollinate. Okay, cool. Nobody gardens in my area, so it won't be cross pollinating. I started cannas from seed first time, and they're sprouting. Oh yay, Kim! That's exciting. It's always exciting to try something and it works. I mean, it is super duper exciting. Hi, Eileen Fry. Hi, Asia. I just set up my plant starts using a heat mat and grow lights. Do I leave them plugged in 24 hours, 24/7? The grow lights, you absolutely don't leave them on 24/7. I think, and somebody can correct me, I want to say you leave them on for maybe like 16 hours, but I had said it in my video before. I just go with the light of the day. When I wake up in the morning, whatever time I wake up in the morning, I turn the lights on. And then when it gets dark or a little bit after it gets dark, I unplug them. That's the way I do it. But the lights you definitely don't want to leave on 24/7 because they do need some darkness. And I don't use heat mats, so I'm really not sure about that. I would imagine with like pepper seeds, you would want to leave the heat mat on because you're trying to get the soil to a certain temperature. And so I would say yes for the heat mat. I would say maybe for the heat mat. Let me fix that. But the lights, no, you don't leave them on 24/7. Hi, Tanya's Townhouse Garden. Hi, Bev's Urban Garden. Hi, Urban Backyard Homesteading. Hi, Miss Lady June. No slow, just flurries. Okay. You got lucky. I think we got 6 to 9 inches. We got a lot of snow here. Darth X, how are you doing? I would like to try growing Yukon Chief corn this year, 4 to 5 inches tall, feet tall. Small corn, but you can grow corn in 60 days. Okay, I might want to look at that because I don't have a lot of space either. Still too early for me to start seeds. I did put an order in for some starts. Okay, Heidi. Let's see. Do you need to fertilize grow bags more often than you might fertilize plants in the ground? I don't, but that doesn't mean we probably don't need to. I don't know. When I fertilize the garden, I fertilize everything at that point. Now I water the grow bags more often because they dry out more. They dry out quicker than like the raised beds or the beds that's in ground or the no digs. But fertilizing, I personally don't fertilize them any more than I fertilize the rest of the garden. Which if I'm doing it like I'm supposed to is normally like every once a week, once every 2 weeks. But sometimes I don't even get around to doing that. But I also have, I put granulated fertilizer, which breaks down over time and feeds the plant as you go. So with that being said, my answer is I don't fertilize it any different. Lynette Lewis, Zone 6A, waiting on my frozen soil to thaw so I can start seeds. Yeah, that's the world right now. I simply live and breathe. Laugh out loud at a sewing machine now, making grow bags. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Do you sell them? Cause that's kind of cool. I never thought about. I guess they are felt. I think something like that. Virginia had a lot of snow and 26 degrees. Yeah, that's where I'm at, Miss June. It was tough. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it at all. Hi, Adrian Lowe. How are you? Um, Mark said 12 to 16. Okay, lights. You're talking about the lights. Okay, cool. Okay, thank you, Gardner, KB. I have a timer set on it and the heat mats on the entire 24/7 until germination. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but not the lights on all day. I want to make my own grow bags, but what kind of fabric do you use? So Simply Living Bree just says she's making grow bags, Darth X. So you might want to connect with her. I feel like I don't I said felt, but I don't think it's felt. Let's see. Laverne Bradshaw, how are you? Hi, Carmen Gonzalez. If someone could teach me how to use my timer, that would be awesome. Okay, I don't have a timer. I definitely just remember when I do, and it seems to be working. How are my chickens? My chickens are good. So chickens are very cold hardy. They haven't had a problem. Now, do they want to come out of the coop? No. Do they come out of the coop every now and then? But for the most part, they have been in the coop. I give them treats every morning. So they'll come out to get treats. But I have moved their waterer into the coop. They have a feeding block in the coop, and their food is also in the coop. Also, put more bedding in the actual enclosed coop area. I believe I put it into the run as well because it was wet. So, like, right before we got all of the snow, it also rained a whole bunch. So with that being said, it was wet in there, muddy in there, and so I did put some more bedding down for them. But they're fine. The quail are fine too. Quail are more cold hardy than the chickens are. So with that being said, they're doing fine. They don't, Oh, I also give them scratch grains. So I give them the treats, the black soldier lava treats. I give them scratch grain. I also, if I have anything fresh in the house or out in the garden, right now I can't get to my garden, but I have started to clean out my freezer. So I unthaw stuff and give that to them too. They're still laying. I have not checked for eggs this evening yet, but they're still laying and everything. They're doing just fine. Hi, Bridget Wilson. I think we got close to 5 to 6 inches here in Henrico. Yep, we're out there. We're with you. Oh my goodness, I'm tired of it. Um, let's see. I grew potatoes last year in grow bags and they did great. Yep, that's the way I grow all of my potatoes. I have tried in the ground and then so one year I had mice, rats, whatever you want to call them. They were eating them. It could have also been the vole or the mole, I don't know which one it is, but I've just always had success in the grow bags, and so that's what I'm doing at this point. Um, Hi, Carmen. You're in Utah. Hey, I have an uncle out in Utah. Um, Jay Covington, how are you? And he says, I'm growing peach trees in a large trash can. I got 17 peaches last summer and they were so good from Maryland. Okay, cool. Love that. I never thought about growing in a trash can. I want to make grow bags also. Yeah, there's a few people in here that wanting to make grow bags. Y'all should connect. I need to learn how to sew. Maybe that'll be my next thing. Maybe that'll be my next thing. Let's see here. Growing what I eat. Hello, how are you? Getting started with Pilates. How are you? You don't have to deal with the rats in your crops. So I have. One year I had mice so bad. They were running around. I mean everywhere. They were eating my tomatoes. They were eating my cucumbers. They were everywhere. And it was very disheartening because at that point I had like pretty big tomatoes on the vine. I tried wrapping them with mesh, and I think that worked a little bit. And I also tried getting them out of the garden, like the what do you want to call it, humane way. They were staying away from those humane traps so bad. So I did end up having to use snap traps. But in my coop area, they were over there too. But the thing is, the only thing they were really trying to do was eat the food. So I would see them like run into the food, eat some food. If somebody moved or something, they would run out. But they weren't like up in the coop. I think I would have freaked out. Hi, Glow Glow. Hi, N2WN. How are you? Let's see. Let's see here. I'm in Chicago, and this will be my first year planting. Oh, yay! Congratulations, and welcome to the Grow community. You're gonna love it. My first year gardening was horrible, and I still kept going, kept excuse me, kept extending and adding new beds. You're gonna love it. I loved it even when I didn't have a good season. Hi, Shelly Martin. I'm in Philly, and I also grow sweet potatoes in 30-gallon bags. Okay, grow bags. So 30-pound grow bags. Okay, I only have 7 gallon grow bags, so I guess I could try growing in a grow bag too, because I have not tried growing sweet potatoes in a grow bag. Maybe I'll try that this year. Y'all know I added a whole bunch of grow bags to the garden because I want to grow as much as I can. Hi, Sheenat. Oh my God, I finally caught a live, Asia. You have inspired me so much. This is my first garden season, and I've done my shopping with Bootstrap Farmer because of you. I'm using grow bags. Oh yay! I'm glad. I'm glad that this you're gonna grow this year. I'm excited for anybody when they say it's gonna be their first year growing, because I just feel like you're gonna get hooked and you're gonna love it. That's what happened to me. Miss Thompson 87, how are you? I need this snow to stop playing in my face here in Detroit. Girl, you and me both. You and me both. When they said it was gonna snow again for 2 days, I was like, how? In Virginia, someone asked how is our weather normally. We rarely get snow. I don't even remember the last time we got like a lot of snow in a bunch of times in a winter. I feel like it has snowed 4 times now, and we rarely get snow. So I'm with you, Tanya. Tamika Smith. I grow potatoes in 100-gallon grow bags as well as sweet potatoes. Okay, so maybe I'll try grow bags. So would y'all suggest for 7 gallons, like slips, maybe only 2 slips? What would y'all suggest? But y'all may have made me grow sweet potatoes this year in grow bags, but not in the ground. I don't think I want to do that. High golden time of the day. High mass whole grower. Grow bags are nice until they have a few years on them. After a while, they start decomposing. Cheers to everyone. I believe that is true. I've had my grow bags though since my second year of growing. They seem to be doing all right, but I imagine, aside from like metal and brick, most things are going to start to deteriorate and you'll have to replace them. And I'm okay with that. Growing plants the rodents detest. Grow plants the rodent detest. That makes sense. Which plants are those? Because they seem to they ate everything I had. They were just eating everything. I have 200-gallon grow bags. Got to try growing potatoes in them. Okay, yeah, potatoes will grow really good in grow bags. Hi, Follow the Smoke. Hi, Sheenat. Hi, Javon. How you doing? Javon, did you get your seeds? Just wondering. I sent them. I got yours, by the way. I think I showed it in the video. Hi to Gotti Graphics. How are you? Hi, Kimberly Dickerson. Hi, Kimberly Nelson. Love the purple grow bags. Thank you. I think they're so pretty. I think it just adds some color. And the other ones did come in. I just have to get them. I just have to get them set up. And once we are out of this really cold weather, and next week is supposed to be nice, like in the 60s. I think I'm gonna go to Lowe's or Home Depot, get my soil, and start to fill all the bags that I have. I need to get a count so I can get a good amount of soil, so I don't have to keep going back and forth to the store. But I'm ready to get those filled and ready to plant out as well. Let's see. Waiting on my sweet potatoes to make slips right now. Okay. Yeah, mine just randomly started growing and I happened to look down in the box and I said, I'm going to go ahead and put them in water just in case I want to grow them. Follow the smoke. Can you tell me what to plant next to my collards to prevent white moths? So I'm going to let the chat, can anybody answer that question? I don't do a lot of companion planting. I also don't do a lot as it relates to having pests in my garden. So I don't know. I know I've heard onions are just good in general for swaying pests. I know marigolds are good for swaying pests. But hopefully somebody can answer that in the comments because I just don't do a lot of I don't do a lot of that kind of planting. Rodents don't like mint and herbs. Okay, so my mint, I had mint. I did have herbs, but none of it was like around my tomatoes or around my beans. They were eating everything. So they were in the garden, but not around those plants. And I haven't had any issues so far. We'll cross our fingers on that because oh my goodness, I don't ever want to go through that again. I was very distraught. Amor, how are you? Asia, hello from Missouri. I'm headed back to work from lunch, but I'm gonna listen to you live as long as I can. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. I do also see why I'm doing that in the chat. I'm using the wrong buttons. Okay, let me see if I can get back up here, y'all. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Hi Melinda, how are you from Florida? I'm sure you have much better weather than us. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. The other day I was like, it's been raining for 52 weeks. And why? And then after it stopped raining, it snowed. And I was like, oh my God. Hi Marjorie Bevins. Javon, we made it. And yes, we grew 20 plus pounds of potatoes in 50-gallon bags last year. Very easy planting and storing. Yep, I agree. Hi, ordinary guy, North Carolina, NC. Growing here right under you in North Carolina. Yep, we are right here together. Overplant the slips. You talking about in the bags broke? I should plant more than 2 slips in the bags. Tamika Smith says, I'm turning all my beds into wicking beds and growing everything grow beds. Okay, that's a good idea. So you're gonna take all the soil and stuff out to do that? How are you doing that? Y'all know I don't like doing a lot of work. Y'all know I don't like doing a lot of work because a lot of people were saying like take the soil out of my beds and put hardware cloth down for the mole or the vole. I can't bring myself to do it. I cannot. I can't. Javon said we put 6 slips in each 50-gallon grow bag last year. Okay, 6 slips in a 50-gallon. I got a 7-gallon. Shoot, this sounded like I only should have 1 in there. Oh no. Kimberly, I'm growing things inside my house in Newark, New Jersey. I have no space, so a girl got to do what a girl got to do. Absolutely. Yeah, I got stuff growing all over the inside of my house. I do. And if I had space, I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of getting cluttered in here. And if I had space, I'd grow some more. I'm thinking about trying to redo my living room in some kind of way that it gives me a little more space so I can find space for other stuff. We don't use the living room that much. I also saw you say you were able to retire because you paid off your house first. That's me. I'm retiring from nursing in 3 years. House will be paid and I will be gardening all day. I love that for you. I absolutely love that for you. I mean, I can't explain how much happier I am. And I was, I think I said it on the last live. I can't do the things that I used to do, a lot of the things I used to do, but I am so much more happy. So I absolutely love that for you, Sheenette. Rooted in nature. Yes, I live in South Carolina and it never snows here, but it has snowed twice, like 2 to 3 inches. Yeah, the weather is weird for us. I guess I'm midway south, but it's just been weird this year. Hi, Deborah Theodore. Hello, first time catching you live. I'm in Hampton, Virginia. Yes, this is the most snow we've had in a long time. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm not far from Hampton. Let's see. Hello. Okay. Donzel, love your hair short. Thank you. I'm getting my braids back next month though. I want them back, bad. Do you have any suggestions for 1 gallon grow bags? I brought the wrong size. Okay. I would think in chat, y'all, put some suggestions in there too. I would think plants that have shallow roots. So beans have shallow roots, and I think that would be good for a 1 gallon grow bag. I would think, let me kind of think, some flowers. So I think marigolds would be good, and you could kind of place them around the garden. Anything that's shallow rooted, because you don't need a lot of soil for it to go down into. And I know beans are very shallow rooted, and I think that might be a good option. But Google shallow rooted plants, and I think that could help you out. Shelly Martin, yes, just 2 slips and 10-gallon 3 slips, which I've done in 6. Okay, all right, I might do that. Thank y'all. I appreciate that. Thank you for the live. I am a seasoned urban gardener, but I learned so much about where to buy things I need. Your content is inspiring, especially during the winter months. Oh, thank y'all. Let's see. Thank you. Oh, you got your seeds. Yay. We love that. Oh no, that's not what you said. You said thank you. And I'm sorry with that snow and ice that haven't been in P.O. box, but I'm sure they are. Okay, all right. That makes sense. That makes sense. Let's see. Darth X. 1 gallon grow bags are perfect for things like herbs. Okay, yep, herbs is a good one. Thank you, Tanya, for asking people to hit the thumbs up. I appreciate it. By the way, you should not be singing commercials on the lives. I turn ads off because it feels like to me, if we are having a conversation and then an ad pops up, it's like me saying, hey, hold on 1 minute. And then by the time you come back, we talk about something else. So with that being said, if a ad pops up, let me know, because I don't have them turned on for the actual live. I turn them on once it turns into like a video that you can watch. So if you get ads, let me know. I've never had luck growing no type of potato. I think the first year I tried, I used the potatoes from Walmart and had major leaf growth, but no potatoes in sight. Potatoes like to get some nitrogen, but they don't like a lot of nitrogen. And when you say you had leaves, a lot of leaf growth, it could have, and I don't know, been too much nitrogen. So if you want to try it again, I would definitely try it with like not a lot of nitrogen, not giving it a lot of nitrogen. With my potatoes, I do put compost in the bag, and then I put granulated fertilizer in the bag. Throughout the season, like as they're growing though, I don't fertilize my potato bags with the same amount of fish emulsion, because that's what I have been using as I fertilize the rest of the garden with, because as I understand it, they don't need a lot of fertilizer. Gardening with Tutu. Hey, how you doing? I'm glad you enjoyed the channel. Thank you. Snow Angel, how are your passion fruit vines growing? Are they maypop or tropical cast? So my passion fruit vines, I never got any flowers on them, and they did not survive the cold. I didn't grow them last year, I don't think. I think I grew them the year before. I can't really remember, but all I really got was the vine, and so I didn't grow them again. Now, what I do want to do with those is grow them up my chicken area, because as I understand it, chickens like it, but I never got a fruit or any flowers on it. So I haven't even started those because I don't know that I'm going to grow them. Nikki Walker, I use garlic and onions. I think that you're talking about for around the collards and the moths. So yeah, I didn't think about garlic. I know I've heard about onions though. All right, I've lost my place again. Let's see here. If I miss saying hello to you, it's because somehow I keep losing my spot. All right, let's see. 1 second, y'all. Okay, found it. I'm back. Do you put your soil mix inside of black trash bags and lay it in the sun to cook or sterilize before I use it? I don't do that. For me, that is a extra step. And I don't do a lot of extra steps. So I don't. I take it directly out of the bag, mix it in the wheelbarrow or in the gorilla cart, and then I just put it into the grow bags. I've read the plant I'm sorry. I've read to plant basil next to collards. Okay. Marigolds is sage, repel white moth. Garlic is good for pests also. All right. Jerry Woods, I don't think I said hello. Hi, Miss Priss. I'm in Fort Washington, Maryland. Would like to visit your garden sometime. Okay. Um, Granny T67. Trying to get more people in my family to garden. Your channel is on my list of people to follow. I enjoy your channel. Oh, thank you. Let's see. Y'all hit the like button. Thank you, Fat Rasta. We have some new breeds of pests in this time of our lives, y'all. Companion planting rarely works anymore. The pests don't, they don't care about none of that anymore. I don't do it, so I can't say that's true, but I feel like the pest's gonna come and I'm just gonna either live with it or I'm not. But I don't want it to like really overtake me and I'm like running around trying to take care of pests instead of my plants. Hi E McG. This is Darth X. I'm in PNW. We have 2 seasons, summer and rain. Yep. Well, listen, I'm feeling like we got winter and snow. Like I don't even remember summer at this point because it's been so cold. Hi Tabitha Jones. Started my seeds. You look pretty. Oh, thank you. Happy to hear that you started your seeds. Where did you start? Let's see. I'm in South Carolina, 10B, and we can use the rain. I would send it to you if I could. It rained. I think it rained for like 5 or 6 days straight here. And I was like, how? It's been raining for 70 days and 70 nights. It's been raining forever. This is an urban agriculture summit in April in Richmond, sponsored by VSU. If you're interested, I will send you the information. Yes, please. My email is in my last few vlogs for sure. If you don't see it there, I said vlogs. My last few videos. If you don't see it there, then you can also get me on Instagram, do a message. But yeah, I would love to come to that urban agriculture. I would love that. My daughter is hollering. Did y'all see me shoot the eye to her? If you'll stop that holler, you better. I'm on live. Would you like? You need to tell me. 1 second, y'all.
Hamilton cast will be doing a union together at some place in the United States.
The Hamilton cast is gonna do
the original cast.
Okay. All right. We can talk about that. She loved Hamilton, y'all. She loved Hamilton, y'all. All right, let's see. Where was I? Is she tough? Okay, what do you grow inside? So I have let me see, hydroponics grow systems. And so I have lettuce growing in those right now, basil, cilantro, tomatoes, peppers. I also have mushrooms growing inside. That's very new for me. I have mushrooms growing inside too. So that's what's going on in the hydroponics, but all of my seedlings are also inside. So everything that I am attempting to grow for spring to plant out, that's also growing inside too. But I am a fan of hydroponics grow systems. I do wonder sometimes, like what is in the fertilizer, but I am a big fan of growing in the hydroponic system, especially in the winter because it's cold and I don't want to be outside, even though I have things growing outside. Let's see. Rooted nature. I'm doing good. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh, you like the lives. I'm gonna try to do them more often. I feel like I'm a little more comfortable. I also like the area that I'm sitting in today too. I'm in my bedroom. And I think I have a good setup this time. So I feel a little more comfortable doing it too. So I'm glad that y'all like that. Peace, love, and joy. She says she's interested in the Urban Agriculture Summit in Richmond. Okay. Yeah, me too. I definitely would like to come to that. Don't tell anyone I got plants in my bathroom. Listen, you can put away you need to. Maybe herbs. I think we're still talking about for the moths. I think I've gotten behind now. Miss Pris, I get more sun in the front, so I have veggies growing everywhere. I mix them into the landscape. That's a good idea. I'm still trying to figure out my front yard too. It is shaded. My front yard is pretty shady. So with that being said, I need to figure that out. And I think some people said like maybe herbs. I'm not really sure, but I definitely want to put something out there. And I'm not in an HOA or anything, so I could just put some garden beds out there and grow. Kimberly Nelson, I have a small 2-cell hydro system in my dining room. Okay, yeah, for sure. Like, I want more of those table ones that I just got from Grow Near. I really like that thing. Now, like I said, there for whatever reason there's a crack at the top, but under that crack is where the lights are. So I don't see the table falling or anything actually happening to it. I want some more of those to put in like every room. Who else has a few more months before they can plant out and already too many seedlings growing inside? Probably a bunch of us. Cause I'm not planting out until May, and I got seedlings growing already. Hey, the everyday life of an OCD is chick. How you doing? Some medicinal herbs like calendula do well in small containers. Okay, nice. Um, yeah, cause and calendula get really big too. So you would get a good amount of you'll get a good amount of flowers from one plant in a 1 gallon grow bag. Maybe lettuce. Yep, lettuce, because I think lettuce has shallow roots too. Jazz Veggies Patch and Garden. Hey, how are you? First time catching you live. I plant micro tomatoes in 1 gallon bags. Okay, good idea. Also herbs and oregano and thyme. All right, yeah. That's so the tomatoes that's in my hydroponics grow systems, those are micro tomatoes too, and they don't get really big at all, but they do give you a good amount of tomatoes. Um Tony Clinton has her hands raised. Tamika Smith, leafy greens, onions, 1 gallon. Okay. You can grow your sweet potato vines vertically on a trellis to save space. So I did try that and it did save space. I think that I don't know, discouragement is that I didn't get nice size potatoes, although I did get a good amount and we did eat a good amount of them. And I don't know, maybe I don't need really big potatoes. And as I understand it, I think that they're sweeter if they're not really big. I think it was that's what I wanted and it's not what I got. And so then I was like, maybe I won't waste too much space. So we'll see. We'll see. I think I'm going to try it in bags. I really do. Muriel Murrow, how are you? Love your comment. You're amazing. Love puppy. Oh, thank you. Content, not comment. Lynette, maybe cut and come again. Lettuce. Okay. Kim from Cole, Mississippi. How are you? I'm not. Oh, there we go. I'm back. Sorry, y'all. Somebody called. And the last time I did this, I think I put myself on D&D and I forgot to do that this time. And let's do airplane mode. I don't know. No, what's D&D? Where's D&D?
Airplane
I
mode.
think I did D&D. Oh, okay. Maybe I did. I don't know. I think, y'all, I'm so sorry. Okay, let's see. Where were we? So glad I caught you live. Oh, Kimber Lisa was saying I'm not sure if this is live or a replay. It is live. You have caught me live. Sandra Brooks Brown. So glad I caught you live. This will be my second year doing a large garden and I need help. And Miss Asia, I got my Roselle seeds. I'm so excited. Oh yay. Roselle is they're very resilient, and especially if you're in an area where it's really hot, that's a plant that can take some drought and that kind of stuff and it's still going to live. I do think it's tropical, so that makes perfect sense. Hi Cheryl Norris. Hi Doris Slade. Hi Po folks living. How you doing? I wonder if people see ads a commercial because they don't have premium YouTube. So I think if I turned it on, that would definitely be why. But if I don't turn it on, I don't think anybody should. But if you do, let me know, because that's my reasoning for not turning it on. I want us to be able to have a conversation where we're not where we don't keep getting a commercial pop up, and when you get back, we're on a whole different topic. Um, so I mean, it could be. I'm not the best with technology. I'm sure y'all could tell that. But my son is sitting in here with me just in case something goes wrong. I never plant potatoes, but get them every year in my garden. Oh, okay, well that's cool. Volunteers are always wonderful. I have my seedlings sitting on my plant stand under the grow lights. They're doing so good. Yay, I'm excited. Hi, Una Wana. How are you from Florida? Catherine Jackson, how are you? What's your time zone? So I am Central Standard Time. No, I'm not. Eastern Standard Time. I'm sorry. That's the time zone I'm in. So I guess the next time I put it in the community section, I need to say that. I'm on the East Coast. I called my friend who loves watching you. Hopefully she could catch a live. Oh, thank you, Deborah. Oh, I done lost my spot again. I think it took me down to the bottom. It did. That is unfortunate. Hi, Valerie Scott. Hi, Zach. Zach said, do you have any tips for wildflower seed starting? I live in zone 8B and I didn't put the seeds down in fall. I've heard you can do that. I was planning on planting in the spring. Will that work? I think that it will. I think a lot of the wildflower varieties, it depends on which ones you get. Some of them need cold stratification, so maybe those wouldn't be the best. But like I have a wildflower mix that I've never used. Someone gave me the box, but it has things like zinnias in it. It has things like I want to say I can't think. Anyway, I know zinnias are in it, and zinnias you can plant in the spring and they will grow. So I think it depends on which mix you got, but I do think that it could work. Real Kitchen Diva White, how are you? So proud of you conquering your fears and utilizing lives. I thank you. I appreciate that. I said I'm gonna do this. This is one of the things I'm gonna do, and it gives us a chance to kind of talk to each other without it being. Hopefully, I get to my comments. So I'm happy that I'm doing this too, and I appreciate you leaving that comment because it is something that definitely makes me nervous, but I'm going to do it. Someone said, do not, yeah, so that the phone won't ring. That's what I did so that what just happened won't happen again. But thankfully, my son is in here and he was like, do this. Let's see here. So we have about 8 minutes left. I only have an hour for today, but we're absolutely going to do this more often. Like I said, feeling so much more comfortable with it. Also feel happy that Broke is in here. He's a moderator. My son is in here. He's a moderator. Because this is very new. It's all very new to me. And as I understand it, once your live starts, it tells other people who aren't your subscribers, maybe don't actually, come here for the content. So I'm doing it. Javon said, you're doing great, Asia. My baby girl just asked, why haven't I gone live? You should go live. You should go live. I think that is, I would watch it. I would. You should bring baby girl on there with you. Yeah. Is a way Mama Squirrel's tendencies are strong, so alive is ways off. I could understand that because I think my channel has been up for quite some time, and I did maybe one live before this, and then I've gone live with Broke, so absolutely understand it. Thank you, Real Kitchen Diva White. I appreciate that. I do. I'm buying some kind of seeds or something with that, so I appreciate it a lot. And then the other thing I want to say is I'm going to start trying to, I don't know how to put up the preview that says I'll be going live on this day or premiere. I don't know what it is. I'm going to learn that because I was I don't want to say very late today, but I think I did a community post around 12 or 1 today saying I was going to go live. So I'm going to try to start doing it a little bit earlier. Crochet and Knit Around New Zealand. Trish, hi, how are you? Yeah, lives are scary. It's my goal. They are. I mean, I don't know. They are very scary. They're very scary. But I feel, like I said, I feel real confident and broke. I feel real confident in my son. And so I'm like, okay. And then as it relates to like not being able to get to all the comments, I'm telling myself, you're not going to be able to see everything. That was one of my big things too. Like, what if someone thinks I'm not paying attention to their comment, which I'm not, but they move. They move real fast. So, you know, it is what it is. um, when I first started gardening, I looked, oh, your name's Asia too. Hi, Asia. I looked up a lot of videos and found you. So it was a sign for me since we have the same name. Oh, I'm happy to hear that. I noticed that. I said, oh, she has the same name. Urban backyard garden. Have you ever grown purple sweet potatoes? I have not. I've seen them on other people's channels, but yeah, I have not. Confident and broke. I do. I have confidence. Broke does lives all the time. He knows how to do this, so I'm very confident in that. Keep it going, Mark said. Thank you. I'm in Central Time and will make sure I try to remember to make a note that I have to tune in an hour ahead of time. Okay. Yeah, I'll put that the next time. So yeah, I'm on Eastern Standard. I've grown two types of purple sweet potatoes. Okay. Yeah, I have to look that up. Black Tropics in here. Hey y'all. I didn't see the comment, but hey. Arlissa Baldwin, did you start your comfrey yet? I want to try to grow it this year. Okay, comfrey. I didn't start it from seed. My comfrey, I went in on with a seed swap group and we purchased the roots. So I don't start them anymore because they're perennial and they spread and I have a bunch. So I don't start them anymore. But I would think that it's not too early depending on where you are. Like for me, it wouldn't be too early because I believe tomorrow is my 6 week mark. So I don't know where you are, but it depends on how far away you are from your first frost. Sorry. All right, let's see. I'm kind of trying to go back through real quick because I got about 3 minutes left. Harvest and homeschooling, how are you? Have you grown loofah before? My mom gave me some of her seeds and I'm curious how it's going to go. I have. I put them on a trellis because they grow a very long vine with very big leaves, but they're very fun to grow. I will tell you that. But I would put them on a trellis unless you have a place for them to just crawl out in the yard. They grow very, very big, long vines. So keep that in mind. But I have, and I'm not gonna do it this year because I still have loofah that I have not processed for usage. So I'm not gonna grow any more this year. Um, let's see. Rooted in nature, maybe in the spring or when it gets warm, you can do some lives in your garden. Yeah, I think that would be awesome. I was thinking about doing it in the greenhouse today, but I was just like, it's too cold. Even with the heater, I can't do that. I cannot do that. I also have a hard time growing eggplant. I don't have a hard time growing them. They take a long time to germinate in my experience. But also we get flea beetles really bad here. But I still get eggplant. When you say you're having a hard time, are they like growing and dying or you're not getting any eggplant? That was Unawana. Callie homesteading with Pooh Bear. How are you? What color grow lights for seedlings? I just use true story. I'm using LED light bulbs from Walmart. I have no idea what color they are. I do know they're 1600 lumen, but I didn't look at the color or anything like that. A lot of the things that I still have, what was I saying? I don't, a lot of things that I still have is from when I first started gardening. And so when I first started gardening, kind of like I do now, I don't really look up a lot of things. I try to just, I kind of just do it. And I saw on another channel where a person was using light bulbs. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna use light bulbs. And so there's no color to it. It is not. Um, let's see. CC Texas Garden. I think I said hello. Hi, April R. I grew roselle in North Carolina last year. Same family as okra. Yeah, I am not a fan of okra. Let's see. So I think I might be somewhat caught up. Hey, Pescatarian Gardening. I don't know. I didn't see you when you came in. Let's scroll down to the bottom. The eggplant doesn't grow for me. I brought seeds from different companies and no such luck. Um, hmm. I do. I'm not sure. Does anybody have any tips on growing eggplants? Because like I said, I get flea beetles and all kinds of things, and I still get an eggplant harvest, so I'm not sure. One is very round and fat, dry in texture. Okay, I think that's a conversation that I don't believe I know. Soak the eggplant seeds, sprout them, and then plant them. Okay, that's a good idea. I'm knitting my first hat in rounds because of you. You inspired me to try again. Oh, that's cool, Deborah. I'm happy to hear that. So listen, I said this at the beginning of the live, but it wasn't a lot of people in here. I learned the purl stitch. So I was working on this while I was waiting to go live because I was getting myself together. So I was just sitting here knitting, and I finally learned the purl stitch, and this is my second try. So what happened was, if you don't move the needle correctly, like when you're taking it off, you don't get the right design. And as I was doing it, I was like, I started to see this knit design, and I said, well, why is the rest of this don't look like that? And so I took it all loose and I rolled it all back into the ball, and I started back over today, a little bit before I started the live, and now I know how to do the purl stitch. So I'm excited about that. So we're gonna get a few things done with this purl stitch, and then we're gonna move on to another stitch. I'm super excited to be learning how to knit. And I thought knitting was going to be harder than crocheting. I find crocheting to be harder. I don't want to say harder. Neither of them is hard, but I find knitting to be simpler is what I'm going to say. That's what I'm going to say. Um, someone said, did you ever cook that gourd squash you grew? I did not. And I don't think I'm going to grow it again this year. I don't know if maybe when you said, which one though? Because I think you're talking about the really long one. If you are, I did not cook that. I think I ended up giving it to the chickens. Darth X, if I learned to knit, it would be a hat. Yeah, okay. I mean, hats are really easy. That's what, which I thought was going to be hard. That's what I started with, even when I went back to crocheting, and I thought it was awesome. Pescatarian garden, I love crocheting. My dad taught me how to do it. Oh, cool. I love that. I love doing my crafts with gardening. I sketch and paint and crochet. Cool. All right. All right. So I think I've gotten through most of everything. If I missed you, like I said, I'm sorry, but we are going to go live more often. It is 6:02, so I'm going to roll out of here for the evening. I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I hope that the snow melts for you if you have snow. That's what I'm hoping for me too. All right, so thank y'all for coming. I appreciate y'all, and we'll definitely be doing this more often. Bye, y'all.